Uplands. This week's assembly is all about one of my favourite things, reading. Can you guess why we are having this assembly today? It's because it's World Book Day, of course. World Book Day celebrates lots of different books, authors, poets and illustrators from lots of different countries, and most importantly, it celebrates having a passion for reading. But why is reading so great and why do we enjoy it so much? That's the thing about books. They let you travel without moving your feet. They take us to different worlds we can travel without even leaving the sofa. At the moment, we can't go on holiday, so it's lovely to visit different places in our imaginations. One of my favourite places to go when I read is Hogwarts. I'm secretly still hoping that my letter to Hogwarts will come in the post and they'll let me join late. I love exploring worlds that stretch my imagination. One of my favourite authors as an adult is Lucinda Riley. She writes books about characters that travel to so many different places around the world. And even though I've never been to some of the places she writes about, I feel like I have because she describes them so beautifully. Let's hear about other people's favourite books and authors from Uplands.
My favourite author is David Clement Davies. He's famous for books like Firebringer and The Sight. What I love about these books is that he brings animal characters to life and shows the importance of friends and family while fulfilling a dark prophecy.
My favourite book is What Mona Wants, Mona Gets, because Mona is a girl, whatever she sees, she wants, and she gets a magical necklace.
My favourite book is Matilda because every day of my life I really wanted superpowers and she got that gift. And my favourite book is Codenamed Bananas because there's a boy who needs to save a gorilla in time.
I've chosen Enid Blyton as my favourite author. Now, as a child, probably year 5 or year 6 age, I used to love having her books read to me. And as I got older, I obviously read them myself. The famous 5 used to go on adventures, and that's why I enjoyed these books, and I will read them to all of my classes that I teach.
My favourite book is Thomas the Tank Engine. My favourite book is Spider-Man.
My favourite book is Revolting Rhymes by Roald Dahl, and the reason I like this book is because they are full of fun poems, and the poems are a different take on what you would originally know at school and learn, and it tells you the real story of these characters.
I like Harry Potter because it has action.
I like School to Be Pleasant because he uses magic.
I like The Twits because it makes me laugh.
I like Billionaire Boy because he's rich.
My favourite book is Stig of the Dump, and the reason is it was the first book that I really was interested in when I was at school, when our teacher was reading it to me, and I loved it.
I like reading The Nasty Fairy because it's always teaching me how to be good and teach me how to be nice and helpful. I like dinosaur books because they make me how to learn about DNA and find fossils. My favourite book is The Gruffalo because it's nice when he finds his kid again.
One of my favourite authors is Philip Pullman. I absolutely love reading his Dark Materials trilogy, and I cannot wait to start this one with Year 6 in guided reading when we're back in school.
I like School Double Pleasant because it's lots of adventure and excitement.
I like Harry Potter because it's so interesting.
I like Harry Potter because it has mystery, it has a lot of investigation, and it also always leaves you on a cliffhanger or thinking about what will happen next.
One of my favourite authors and poets is Michael Rosen. He wrote We're Going on a Bear Hunt, and he's written lots of really silly songs and lots of really funny poems, including Chocolate Cake, which is my favourite.
When I was a boy, I had a favourite treat. It was when my mum made chocolate cake. Oh, I loved chocolate cake. Yeah, it's in there, I know it, yeah. It's got a chocolate cake. Well, look at it. Yes.
It's not only our community here at Uplands that thinks reading is really cool. Dolly Parton, she loves to read and thinks it is super important. Dolly's dad couldn't read or write when he was an adult, and growing up she saw how much this frustrated her dad. He was often embarrassed when asked to fill in forms or read to his children. She knew he was a very clever man, and it made her sad he didn't have the opportunity to learn to read and write. So Dolly was inspired to set up her imagination library.
If something is yours, you're going to take pride in it. Of all the things that I've done in my life, this is one of the most precious things.
The idea behind the program is to gift a book each month from the day they're born until the month that they turn 5.
We just started this in my home county here in Sevier County, and we thought, well, maybe if we're lucky, it might go a couple of counties over.
Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living.
We currently have about 20,800 children in Knox County that are registered for Imagination Library.
Every neighborhood I'm in DC, families know about this program. Grandparents know about this program. It is just, it's a game changer.
If you're lucky and fortunate enough to be in a position to help, you should help.
Are we proud of Dolly? The understatement of the year is yes. Are we grateful to her? Another understatement, yes. Do we expect more from her in the future? Absolutely.
You better get to living, giving, don't forget.
Dolly Parton is a symbol of how you can have a great combination of talent, worldwide recognition, but also give back and give too.
Here's a word unto the wise. You better get to living.
The end. Ta-da.
Dolly Parton said she wanted to do something that would inspire kids to love reading and to love learning, as her dad never had anyone that inspired him in such a way. Dolly Parton's Imagination Library is a book gifting programme that gifts free books to children from birth to age 5 in participating communities within the United States, United Kingdom and other countries. One of my favourite people at the moment, even though I'm not keen on the team he plays for, is also a big fan of reading and tweeted this. Can you guess who it was? Yeah, it was Marcus Rashford, Man United player and all-round hero throughout the pandemic. Another person that passionately loved reading was one of Roald Dahl's most famous characters. Do you know who I mean? Matilda, of course.
Matilda set off in search of a book.
are the children's books, please?
In that room right over there. Would you like me to pick you out one with lots of pictures in it?
No, thank you. I'm sure I can manage.
From then on, every day as soon as her mother went to bingo, Matilda walked the 10 blocks to the library and devoured one book after another. When she finished all the children's books, she started wandering around in search of something else. Mrs. Phelps, who had been watching her with fascination for the past few weeks, offered Matilda some valuable library information.
You know, you could have your very own library card, and then you could take books home. And you wouldn't have to walk here every day. You could take as many as you like.
That would be wonderful.
So Matilda's strong young mind continued to grow, nurtured by the voices of all those authors who had sent their books out into the world, like ships onto the sea. These books gave Matilda a hopeful and comforting message. You are not alone.
Matilda loved reading so much she would take herself off to the library when she was very little and spend all day there. It made Matilda feel like she wasn't alone and could do anything. How does reading make you feel? There are lots of fun activities for you to choose from on the World Book Day grid on your Google Classroom. And to test your reading knowledge on World Book Day, we have put together a quiz on Kahoot. The pin for this is available on your Google Classrooms after you've watched this assembly. Have a go and tweet us to let us know how you get on. Even I struggled with some of the questions. Good luck. As well as this, we have a special treat for you all. Each hour we will be tweeting and posting a new story or poem to listen to, read by some of your favourite teachers and staff at Uplands Manor. Let us know which story or poem was your favourite. Before we go, I wanted to share with you one of my favourite songs. Reading allows us to dream. This song is all about what the children in Matilda dream they'll be able to do when they're grown up. It's from Matilda the Musical. Have a fantastic World Book Day, and we can't wait to see what you get up to. Bye, Uplands.
When I grow up, I will be tall enough to reach the branches that I need to reach to climb the trees you get to climb when you're grown up. And when I grow up,
of a boat. There's a tiny revolt, the seed of a war in the creak or the floorboard. A song can begin with a flap of a wing. The tiniest mind packs the mightiest sting every day. Starts with a tick of a clock